Well, the problem with the railways is it's fractured anyway. We've seen when we've not been on strike in the last 2 weeks that the railway has collapsed virtually on some days. We had people locked in the station the other night who couldn't even get home with trains 2 and 3 hours late because of problems. So there are severe problems on the railways that are nothing to do with these strikes. The railway's got to change. We believe it should come up back into public ownership so we could run a railway on behalf of the people, on behalf of the economy and on behalf of the environment. If we do that, we could get a proper railway with a square deal for the passengers, a square deal for the taxpayers and a square deal for the workers on the system. Well, Grant Shapps is getting more and more hysterical. I try to keep a calm temperament in everything that I say. I'm not angry about this, I'm determined to get a deal. Grant Shapps seems fairly desperate. What I think you're seeing is a man who's worried about his future. He's got to try and flex his right-wing muscles in front of a parade of 2 really right-wing people that are going to be his boss if he has a job in the next week or 2. So I don't know what Grant Shapps is up to. I don't think the employers really know what he's up to, and I don't think that the officials at the Department for Transport knows what he's up to. Last week he threatened to make everyone redundant on the railway by issuing letters called Section 188 letters. He put that in the Daily Mail at the weekend. 3 weeks ago he said that all overtime on the railway was going to be banned and he was going to ban it. All of which is outside of his control, by the way, because he says he's not involved. I think he's lost the plot slightly and he needs to get back on track and enable a settlement to this dispute. Sadiq Khan's got some massive problems because he's been put under the cosh by a right-wing government and by the people at the Treasury. They're holding him to ransom. Unfortunately, what Sadiq Khan is doing is offering our members pension schemes and our members jobs and their terms and conditions as a sacrifice to the Treasury to get funding. He needs to get into a coalition with the workers and campaign against those cuts. And we're determined to put him under manners as well as Shapps and the Treasury. We will take on anyone that tries to attack our people, and we will get a deal for our people that stands up to the test of time. Well, we won't be broken. We are determined to get a settlement. Our people have shown on the picket lines that they're determined to dig in. We're not going to waste our members' efforts. We're a professional union, we're a considerate union, and we will take the action that our members want to take as we go along. So we're not going to be broken. We will continue the fight until we get a settlement. Well, I don't know if we'll get a general strike. It's not in my power. That's up to the TUC, and it's a question of whether it's legal and all the rest of it. What you are going to get is a wave of solidarity action, generalised strike action, synchronised action, and you'll see it in every sector of the economy, in education, in health, wider parts of the transport system, in all sorts of sectors, the private sector as well, because people are fed up with the way they're being treated. The British worker is basically underpaid and it gets no dignity or respect in the workplace. We've got to change that so we get a square deal for everyone in Britain. And that's what the unions are determined to do. And if that needs everybody showing solidarity and taking action, that's what needs to be done.